Yes. All right, just like that, we're back. Day 59, I think, of the slow and steady bulk. Chin-ups felt good. I did position the camera a little lower, which is unfortunate because then the reps, look slightly different. I try and stay consistent with that kind of thing with chin-ups because, it's like squats. If you put your camera angling down on squats, your squats are always going to look high. If you get them kind of more on the midline, they're going to look like they're slightly lower. So same with chin-ups and pull-ups. You put your camera angling like this, it's always going to look like you're not quite getting your chin to the bar, which a lot of the time I'm not. But if you try and, you put it up a little higher, basically, see that? Put it up a little higher, then you're going to get a more accurate assessment. So I've been trying to put it up a little higher so I can see where I'm actually getting to, but didn't do it. It's all good. Felt solid. 115 for 3.75 reps, we'll say. Now we're going to try 90, see what we can get. Let me do the weigh-in for you. See what we got here. Today, I don't think we're going to see anything spectacular today. This food has been weird. All right. Slow and steady. No massive jumps, just slow and steady. That's what fitness is all about. Today, hold on, 59. I was originally going to go 135 for 2, but I thought better of it. I figured I'd get a little more out of 115. Element 115, Call of Duty Zombies. There's new Call of Duty coming out, by the way. Very exciting. No, I'm not sponsored by Activision, but I do like Call of Duty. Haven't played video games in a while, but that one I think I am going to snag because I do like the Zombies mode. So after the chin-ups, we're going to do 2 more sets on the chin-ups. Well, actually 1 more set. Then we're going to do some behind the neck pull-ups. I've been liking those lately. And Alex Leonidas responded on his channel, and then also I tagged him and somebody else tagged him. So he commented on my pull-up video, so that was kind of cool. So then we're going seal row, 2 sets, single arm pull down, 2 sets, farmer curls, and then fat grip carries. I'm still recovering for a little bit, and we're going to do the behind the neck pull-ups. But I was just thinking about something which is kind of interesting, and I think it parallels pretty closely to fitness in general, which is that people want things that are interesting and new, and every week is exciting, every week is a PR. And I think that when I announced that I was doing kind of a deload and dropping things off a little bit, I knew this would happen. Views and comments and whatnot dropped, which makes sense because I'm not doing the heavy weights and stuff. But I was thinking that's kind of paralleling pretty much exactly with how fitness is for people typically, is they'll hit the ground running when they're motivated, at the beginning, and that surge of inspiration, what have you, crush it for a couple months, everything's kind of going in the right direction. And then typically when people get to that point where you really just got to slog it out and just chip away, a lot of times people don't even make it that far, but that's when people can, lose interest. And okay, I'm not hitting my PRs every week, progressing not as fast, and that's typically when people either change the program, stop lifting, whatever. But that's exactly when you got to push through, because that's when you're going to hit the new PRs, really get to new territory. You just gotta stay with it. You know what I mean? No, this isn't self-talk for myself, staying with the YouTube channel. Don't worry about that. YouTube channel is continuing. I just thought it paralleled so almost exactly with how fitness goes for people that I was like, I feel like I should share this. It's just interesting. I mean, obviously I want to provide, PRs whenever I can for myself, but for the viewers too. But that's just not how real fitness is for natural athletes, at least. You know, when you're training naturally, you got to rely on your actual work to grow the muscle to get stronger. You don't have any enhancements or any supplementation that's putting in work alongside you, if you know what I mean. So you'll have those periods of time where you just got to chip away at it. Like the 275 for 10 on bench for me, if you follow the channel, you know that was like a forever quest. That took a long time. But I was just focused on it, and I was like, we're going to get there. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how you have to be with certain things. Obviously, you want to make sure you're programming. You want to make sure you adapt when you need to. But there are some periods of time where there's no way around it. You just got to put in work and stay at it and stay consistent and eat and sleep and train. You know, there's no super secret formula. A lot of the time, the programming goes in this big giant circle of, you know, basic programming, and then science comes up with all these different things, and it circles back, and we find out that the basic programming was the best, and that just training hard was the way to go. So anyway, I'm going to do my set now. Just sharing the thoughts. Another thing, I've tried a lot of complex programming, and I ended up inevitably circling back to something along the lines of the bro split, you know, chest and tries, back and buys, and that's where I saw the best gains. So where would I be if I just stayed, you know, I actually never tried the bro split until recently. Sometimes there's no way out except just putting in the time with basic movements, getting better, you know. Like, am I going to technique my way to a 500-pound squat, or would I even want to? Or would I want to do actual repetitions and sets and reps and get a good range of motion 500 squat when that time comes? You know what I mean? You just got to embrace that slow and steady aspect of it. I love it. I am totally used to it now. I used to struggle with it a little bit when I would hit the same things every week and not progress. Now I'm just like, that's just a building block. It's in between PRs. It's just a bunch of building blocks. If I put together enough attempts with 275 and I eat enough calories and I train hard enough, eventually I will get there. And thankfully now I've done it enough times where I know it's going to happen. You know, as long as I set my mind to it, it will occur. Just a matter of time and consistency. And if you want to put in the time to do it, you know, a lot of people, you know, either they just aren't that interested in it, or it's not a quick enough gratification compared to the rest of the things in the world. You know, most things nowadays are pretty instant gratification. Fitness is one of those things where you get, you know, long-term delayed gratification based on lots of time put in. So I think that's, you know, that's the comparison there of the deload journey and the classic fitness journey for a lot of people. You just got to trust the process and stay consistent and track your workouts. If you're not tracking your workouts, you're making life a lot harder for yourself. All right. This shall be interesting. I think I'm going to try, I don't know. I'm going to try thumbs over. 25 pounds, would like to get 6 to 8. But I have no idea. Good, my mic was on. That's important. I'm gonna take 6 for now. I think I should have gone slightly wider grip. Those are good though. I like them. I mean, I think they're probably something you should wait, at least in my opinion, for myself. Like, I'm glad I waited until I could do a decent amount of weight on pull-ups already. Like, I think if I tried them, only being able to do 45 pounds for a couple reps. I want to say Alex Leonidas recommended 10 reps with 45 pounds, good form on pull-ups, then maybe think about trying some behind the neck pull-ups. But they're good. I like them. Little rest, and we're going to get those seal. All right. Time for the seal rows. Just got to move the mic here. Thanks for listening to my thoughts there on the current fitness dilemma. there's a lot of reasons to work out, but it really helps if you enjoy the process. I mean, working out for your health, huge, but you know, if you just love to lift and you love the feeling after a workout of accomplishment and seeing progression, I mean, it's going to be easier in the long run for you to stick with it. That's why I feel like tracking your workouts is huge, because if you track, you'll know how you did last week, and if there's any competitive streak in you, you'll be like, all right, I'll just get one rep better. Add that up over 52 weeks. Progress. Shift back here a bit. So 85s, probably just 12 here. Need a pillow or something for my face. All right, a little rest. We'll get the second set. All right, on to the single arm pull downs. Stronger my back gets, the stronger my bench gets. I feel like that's made a huge difference in my bench press and my bracing, my ability to just set my traps and not worry about anything moving while I'm pressing. So if you're struggling with your bench, maybe you got to work on some weighted chin-ups and pull-ups. All right. Well, it's definitely max effort. Got to remember to not grit the teeth. Me and the mini me did a little driving of the RC cars today. There's a place near us where you can go off jumps and stuff for free, and success, we did not break anything. That's probably the best marker of success for a RC car bashing session, because anytime you break something, it's always 50 to 70. Two more. Sorry about the mic hitting. Whew. 100's getting there, but I'm going to need evolution of the pull down soon. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. I guess I could move this down and put a really, like a weighted bar here with like 135 on it that I could push up on with my legs. I'm sure there's a way to do it. What did I say I'm going to go for? 7? All right, let's keep it rocking here. After this, I'm going to do some farmer curls. And then I think I'm going to try some grip stuff. See if I can pick up a heavy fat grip dumbbell. Because we've got about a week left of the deload. Yeah, a week, 8 days. So I don't want my grip to suffer too much when I get back to the farmer carries and be, stuck back at significantly lower weight. I know it's going to be less, but that's okay. It's part of the journey. All right, a little more rest. We'll get the last side. Barbell apparel shirts holding up so far. Now I want to get a Shaw Classic shirt, something like that. Or Hooper, or Thor, I don't know. Thor, obviously he's a gigantic person, but he's a really good example of somebody that just committed to it and continued to work. I mean, everyone sees him now, being gigantic, and obviously he's always been tall, but he came in, he did a lot of contests without winning and just kept working, kept getting bigger, kept getting stronger, until finally he was into 2017, 2018, all the way to 2020, just absolutely crushed basically everything. But there was a long period of time where he was just building, just getting stronger and working at it. Whew. All right, a little rest. We'll get the farmer curls and then some grip stuff, and then that's it. Be a good workout. All right, time for the farmer curls. Hopefully, I feel like 12 is doable. The elbow's been feeling good, so let's see. And then after this, I'm just going to rest it and then get one more set. Stretching out the back. Little rest. I think I need to take a similar strategy with the farmer curls as I've been doing with the crushers and leave 1 or 2 reps in the tank so as not to decimate the elbows basically. Because I've been either going lighter or basically doing that, leaving a rep or two in the tank, and elbows have been good. So I never really feel too much of an issue on pull-ups or rows. It's more curls, these in particular, because these, you know, right here, brachioradialis, toast. All right, a little more rest, and we'll do our grip challenge. Basically for the grip challenge, what I'm thinking is I'll start at 75, pick that up, left hand, right hand, add 10 pounds, 85, and just go from there, see what we can do. Grip's gotten way better though. About a year ago, the most I could pick up was 70 on the dumbbell one hand. I think I could do rows with it or something like that, but could barely pick it up 75. So we're definitely into new territory. Probably all those farmer carries. Woo. Little back stretch. So a little rest, maybe 2 minutes, and then we'll try out the grip stuff. Obviously it's semi-fatigued, but whatever. All right, so here's the grip challenge. 75 first. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully I can pick this up. I like to hold the fat grip, like the opening here. I like to go the forefingers over that part, you know, and I'm trying not to touch too much the sides of the dumbbell at all. All right, come on. Shouldn't be terrible. I did just do a whole back and bicep workout, but right hand. Nice. All right, so let's go 85. We got 85. I'm gonna try 100. I did discover, I tried these on the farmer carries, and disappointingly, I don't know, it felt super easy on the farmer carry. I think because the weight is centered lower, I guess. It's easier to hold. Like, there's no way I could carry 300-pound dumbbells, but I have carried 300 pounds on farmer carry implements. So something about the way the weight hangs down, I think it just keeps it more centered, less likely to wobble in your hands. A dumbbell, more likely to move around a little bit. So this, I feel like, much more challenging. Don't need as much weight. That's why I've been doing the carries with the dumbbells and the fat grips, because I want to keep the grip up, but I don't want to strain the lower back. So, all right, still got some chalk. 85, left hand. I don't know. Pretty confident with the right hand. Yes. Easy. All right, might as well try 100. Don't know about 100. Pretty confident in the right hand. Hold on a second. So the bar weighs 5 pounds, not counting the clips and the fat grips, but that's negligible. So we'll be at least over 100. I believe this is comparable to the size, diameter, circumference, all that of the Thomas inch dumbbell, which, if you don't know what that is, type it in on Google. It's a 174-pound dumbbell with this grip that basically nobody picked up for a long time, except somebody named Thomas, obviously. And then some people were able to pick it up, and then Mark Henry was the first person. If you don't know who Mark Henry is, search him on the Google. Great strongman. He was the first person to pick it up with one hand and clean and press it. First of all, 174 pounds clean and press with one hand is ridiculous on its own, but with a grip like that is just absurd. right, I'm gonna give it a little more rest, hydrate, chalk, and then we'll go for this, see what we can get. I'm hopeful, but let's just go max chalk here. See if this makes the difference. I think it's gonna go with the right hand. Not super confident with the left hand. Also, a lot of times I hear people complaining about like they don't have the hand size of somebody else, and if they have bigger hands, none of that matters. Like genetics, it matters, but it doesn't matter because you can't do anything about it. Yeah, it matters because somebody else might be naturally stronger than you, or not have to work as hard to progress their grip. Like somebody who's ridiculously tall is probably going to have bigger hands. They're going to naturally have better grip. Whatever. Like just work with what you got. Progress from where you're at. You know, don't worry about where other people are at. Get some fat grips. That'll build your grip. All right, come on. Oh, it's close. We'll try one more time. Come on. All right, so we broke the ground, which is good. Right hand. Obviously, I'm right-handed, so. Yes! Try one more time with the left hand. See if I can get my hand situated a little better. It's close. One more try. And then that's it for the workout. This is a lot of fun though. A different thing from the carries for sure. Come on. Oh, it's right there. Do one more time with the right hand. Yeah, right hand's toasted now. All right, so either way, both hands, we picked up the 100 with the, this is 2.75. If you haven't used fat grips, the regular fat grip, diesel truck, sick. Muffin delete. Regular fat grips, 2.25 inches. Standard barbell, 1 inch. And then these that I use, 2 inches. That's why, it gives me a little more bicep, forearm gains. It's the idea with fat grips. You have to squeeze harder. And so somehow that builds your muscles better. I don't know. I like them. It definitely works the forearms. I don't know how much it helps the biceps, but as far as grip, for sure, like building up right here. The left hand was so close, wasn't it? See, there's no point in me trying now, but when you're that close with something, see, now I just want to keep working on it so that the next time I do it, right hand's definitely there. So yeah, regular fat grip, 2.25 inches, these 2.75. I just like these because I don't have to use as much weight. Yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow, shoulder press, laterals, rear delts, a lot of good high volume stuff. And that will be second to last shoulder day of lightweight, no spinal loading, basically. So one more after tomorrow, and we're back out with the log press, path to 250. Appreciate you joining the channel. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Drop a comment. It really helps me grow the channel. Much appreciated. If you like the content, just thumbs up. I feel like since I've been asking people to leave comments, I've gotten way less comments, so maybe I shouldn't be. I don't know. Like, most people do, just as a reminder, because I forget sometimes, and I'm trying to be better about that now and support the people that I like following and dropping a comment to support their channel. So it really does make a difference. Much appreciated. Hope you have an excellent day. Crush a workout today. Absolutely destroy some PR that you're working for safely. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.